Saturday night hockey night at the Link Center. Swindon Wildcats entertain the Peterborough Phantoms. Big weekend for the Wildcats. Leeds tomorrow night. Should be a tough weekend. Peterborough, one of those teams in the league. They're never going to disappear from a game. Well coached in Slava Kulikov. Strong throughout, top to bottom, up front defense. And the Marr brothers in net tonight. Rennie in net for Swindon. Jordan in net for the Peterborough Phantoms up front. Peterborough is going to be led by Stepanak, Padalik, James Ferrara, Will Weldon up front, and on the back end they got Scott Robson up front for the Wildcats. They got the dynamic threesome where they've got Luke Aaron Nell, Thomas Malazinski, and again Max Beerbrier, just tearing the league apart tonight. Solid defense from the Wildcats right through the bottom, 1 through 5. The good support line in Bebris with Chris Jones and Yanni Costo. Should be an entertaining game, but again, one of the games, not too many mistakes in this game. You make a mistake, there's going to be goal-scoring opportunities. And again, back in the lineup alongside Padalik and Stepanak, Corey McEwen, ex-Swindon Wildcats, qualifies as a non-import to his dad, Doug McEwen. But should be a fantastic game tonight. 20 minutes on the clock. Hands refereeing, maybe the main man in charge, and again, double referee. Shot comes down, and Tamar plays behind the net. McEwen on it quick. Turnover picked up from Beerbrier. Looking wide. That's the one thing the Wildcats like to do. They like to attack off their counter-attack into the stands. Quick whistle, 1943. Face off to the left of Jordan Marr. Jordan Marr picked up Player of the Month a few weeks back. Glenn Billing, another one of the Swindon Wildcats OHA Academy player, is up with James Ferrara. They've also got Robert Ferrara. A lot of brothers in this game tonight. The Ferrara brothers, the Marr brothers, the Taylor brothers. Into Ferrara on the wall. Big check from Nell in the corner, throwing his weight around. He'll go right to the front of that net. Back to Beerbrier. Lazy pass. Puts a bit of pressure on Whitfield. Whitfield's going to look for Nell on the wing. Quick transition through the middle. Back into Beerbrier. Drop back to Malazinski if he wants it. Good quick shot. Good disguise play from Beerbrier. Stepanak plays it deep into the corner. Big rangy winger. Lots of size. Heavy body on the puck. Back in the now. Long shift for the Wildcats. 1906. Quick transition. Nice read from Bullis. Bullis gets it out. Clears the zone. Ferrara into the corner. Quick pass. Big rebound. Dangerous play for the Wildcats. Comes back into neutral ice. Badly Bowering up on the red line. Good slick hands in the lineup for the GB under 18s. Possibly the 20s. Stepanak, early shot. Lots of pressure from Peterborough at the moment. They want to get on top of Swindon quickly. Ferrara drifts it through. Going to get some good matchups. Both of these teams play well. Comes back into Coastal. Coastal up on the blue line. Both teams play well. Very well coached. Slava Kulikov, Aaron Nell, both GB coaches last season. Don't know each other extremely well. A bit of a feeling out period. But no doubt Peterborough likes to get the puck down low, play below the dots. Don't use their defense an awful lot in the offensive zone. Swindon just like to pound the pressure on you. They can roll 3 lines at you all the time. Back to Buglas. Buglas plays it out into neutral zone from Nethersall. Nethersall up on the red. Deep into the corner. Wrapped around. Kept in from Whitfield. Good pressure. Whitfield gets turned by Weldon. Weldon up on the blue. Good face-off player like the Wildcats last week. Don't think they lost the face-off. Tom's Ruckus in the lineup again tonight. Play goes into the corner. Picked up for Whitfield. Whitfield gets it around. No time. Back into Nethersall. Slows it down. Bebris comes through the middle. Good cross-ice read. Head up for Jones. Jones goes wide. Plays it through. Blocked on the way in. So the Wildcats got a pressure on that. Teed up from Lydiard. Big save from Jordan Marr. Neil Lydiard with the laser beam from the point. Just crept back in. Good play from Pollard. This is that line the Wildcats have to be prepared about. They'll get some jam in this line. They'll get on top of you quickly. And they get picked up Gareth O'Flaherty last week from Bracknell. Just filling in for injury cover because back to Pollard. Pollard goes cross-ice to Bowering. Bowering looking more and more comfortable on the puck. Blue ships it by. Turned over in the corner from Weldon. Back in front, lazy play. Aaron now did say midweek this could be the bogey game. Wildcats been riding a high. Haven't been beaten at home this year. Peterborough going to drop back into 2-3. Looking for the forecheck. Stepanak going to take Pedalic out of the game. It was Susters. Puck goes deep into the corner. Turned over. Wildcats. Aronell on top. Finishes his check. Beerbrar finishes his check. Comes back out top. Back into Godfrey. Godfrey, sound game last weekend. Great assist on the Beerbrar goal. Goes back to the middle to Taylor. Taylor plays it into Beerbrar. Beerbar's got to make a line change. Bit of frustration at Wildcats right now. Again, what Peterborough can do, they will smother you in the neutral zone. They're not going to give you a lot of space. Long stretch pass, going to be an icing call back into the Peterborough zone at 16:11 remaining on this first period. Rennie Marr, the busier of the Marr brothers. Face off to the right of Marr. Good draw from Taylor. So again, the Wildcats, they can roll those three lines at you. Now line, Jones line, the Taylor line. This is what they're going to need, all three tonight. Back into Stepanak. Stepanak loses the puck at the blue line. Taylor up on the red. Gets closed down by Johnson. Johnson plays the puck in deep. Back into Bullis. So the Wildcats have, they've got three lines. They'll play 4 or 5 players on this third unit. Taylor's going to walk that puck out. Shot was there if he wanted it. Back into Coastal. Coastal's going to get back on D. Nathan Pollard drives it deep into the corner. Add another brother combo, the Pollard brothers, Nathan and Connor. Puck sits low on the blue line, chipped out. Tom's Ruckus breaks free, one-on-one. Up against Ferrara. Ferrara closes him down. Easy save for Jordan Marr in the corner. So again, good work, good open play from both teams. Face off to the right of Marr. Jones on the draw. Jones, Bebris, and Rutkus. Bebris goes to the front. So that's where he's got to cause a lot of problems to this Peterborough defense. They're not physically big. They like to play off the counterattack. Train of thought from a Kulikov team is the quicker the puck is out of the zone, the more effective his teams can be. When they start spending a lot of time in defensive zone, they're going to get caught out with the Bugles. Up top to Pedalic. Good save from Marr. Whitfield under a bit of pressure. Plays it through the middle. Pedalic picks that puck up. And again, Pedalic, good hockey brain, good hands. Slowing down a tiny bit. Good save from Jordan Marr on the way. Big rebound for Jones, but it plays out wide. Bit of a sword fight in the corner with Beerbrar. Beerbrar and Weldon. Good work from Beerbrar down low. Big heavy player. Gets in the way, causes a lot of problems. Right idea from Bowering, but a bit too slow with you got Malazinski on the puck. Back into Nell. Now lose the puck inside the zone. Back into Susters. Plays it wide. Big rebound over the far side to McEwen. Tension starting to come for the Wildcats here. Peterborough sustaining a lot of pressure. Marr out of his net. Down low. Good save from Marr in the win. McEwen has that puck. Big rebound in front. This time the Wildcats is going to slow it down a little tiny bit. Back to Bugles. Back to Norton. Long pass. Good stretch play. Back into Lydiard. Lydiard plays it across into the middle. Looking for Malazinski. Malazinski goes through the middle. He goes back. Back into Plews. Plews goes into Lydiard. Lydiard back to Plews. Plews under pressure. East-West hockey. You got to make sure you got that transition going. Almost too many men on the ice here for Peterborough. Costa gets dumped. Susters on the puck. He gets closed down. Back in time for Nethersall. Nethersall is going to make a quick transition. Good read from Nethersall to create space for himself. Back to Godfrey. Godfrey's got Nethersall if he wants. Back to Nethersall. He's going to go wide. Good stretch play. Good transition from the Wildcats. Good pressure from Bullis. Bullis holds that puck, walks it through, holds onto it down low. He's got options. Nice read from Bullis. Godfrey's got to tee it up. Space was there. Nice wraparound from Godfrey. Big rebound, and Jordan Marr folds that puck, but Sam Godfrey turning the clock back to his under 14 days of the Swindon Pumas. Last week, great pass to Beerbrard down the corner, holds in the puck, but a shake and bake around the corner, tries to wrap around on Jordan Marr, but he's spread eagle doing snow angels on the ice. Makes the save at 12:32 on the clock. Good draw from Weldon. Back into Pollard. Pollard looking through the middle, picked up. Pollard plays it in deep. Jones has got Bebris going hard to that net. Good back check from Norton. Back in the Bowring. Bowring loses the puck at the blue line. Opportunity for the Wildcats. Bebris plays it down into the corner. Picked up from Ruckus. This is a good spell for the Wildcats. Got to capitalize here. Back into Whitfield. Drifts it through. Good save from Marr on the way in. One-timer from Bebris. Big save from Marr. Just give Marr that opportunity to get back into position. You got to think if it a one-time that play, Marr was still in transition going side to side, but better spell for the Wildcats. Good pressure. Face off to the left of Marr, now in the draw. So last week, Wildcats didn't lose a draw. Turned over from Beerbrard in front of that net. Good chance. Cross ice play, good transition from Peterborough, stretches the play wide, big play from Beerbrard. James Ferreira did a smart thing, got rid of that puck. Big rebound in front of that net, big save, big poke. Wildcats going to go on the PK here. Back in the Bugles, Bugles across the blue line, plays it in, big rebound, but the Wildcats are going to go down here. Max on the knee call, not sure I agree with that 100%. One of those calls there, Beerbrard has his man lined up and the player jumps out of the way. Stripes calls it for kneeing. Definitely don't agree with that. Back to Norton. Puck goes into the corner. Back from Whitfield. Off the boards. Good read. Bebris. Jones is going to get back into the play. Jones has got him if he wants him. Beerbrard plays it. Bebris plays it through. Big save from Marr. Don't think Bebris realized they had Jones blowing up the ice there. He got him ahead of the forward, so it became a 2-on-1 late. Had the option for Jones to use them. But again, Bebris likes the home cooking at the Link Center, in a goal a game every weekend. Stepanak goes cross ice. Back through the Bowring. Bowring to Stepanak. Stepanak goes wide, looking for Bedalek. Back to Taylor. Taylor on the PK with Johnson. Good dump from Taylor. Keeps it down low. Wildcats got to have a good read on the forecheck. When you don't need to pinch, don't jump into the play. Back to Norton. Norton up on the blue line. Down low to Weldon. Taylor closes his man down. Good read from Plews in the corner. McEwen goes wide into Ferreira. Ferreira loses the puck at the blue line. Over to Sisters. Back to Bedalek. Bedelek's a danger man. In the Sisters. Sisters got the wide play, looking for Ferreira. Cross ice, looking for the one-time. Nice pass. Just caught him in his skates from McEwen. Marr had no opportunity on that play. He had to play the shooter. Back into Bebers. Bebers closes his man down. The Sisters. Into McEwen. Back to Sisters. Down to McEwen. Looking for that quick pass into Ferreira. Back to Stepanek Podolak. Podolak plays it in. Just trims the bar on the way in. Nobody was looking for that shot. Looking for the pass for Ferreira. He's got lots of space on the far side. Good save from Marr. 9:19 remaining in this first period. Swindon Wildcats still on the PK for 9 seconds. But again, Peterborough Phantoms, they came to play tonight. They got blown out of the Lynx Center a few weeks back, 5-0. 9:19. Back to Ferreira. Good save from Marr. Just lets it slide by. Big rebound. He's got to get back on that net quicker. Peterborough comes right back out. Plays it across to Nethersall. Nethersall drifts it in. Good save from Marr in the traffic in front of that net. Good PK for the Wildcats. And again, both teams strong in the penalty kill, strong in the power play. Face off to the left of Marr. Nell on the draw. Norton plays it across to Buglas. Buglas goes up wide to Pollard. Pick off from Malazinski into Weldon. Back in the middle. Nell comes through one-on-one. He's going to turn him. Good stand-up call. Stripes makes that call. The Stepanek plays it back to Ferreira. Long stretch pass in the Sisters one-on-one. Wooden drives it deep into the corner. Good work from Nethersall. Big hit, incoming play. Back in the Buglas. Into Sisters. Back behind the net, good play, big rebound, parried in the back of that net from McEwen. No doubt about that play, goes back into the corner. Looks like Sisters got that goal, comes back in from Sisters, big play in the corner, but no doubt about that play. McEwen on the offside, but Sisters put that one away, but the danger play on that play, Stepanek just taking a lot of bodies. 8:17 on the clock, Peterborough Phantoms 1, Swindon Wildcats no score. A lot of pressure from Peterborough over the past 3 or 4 minutes. Creating opportunities. Back into Lydiard. Lydiard goes cross ice. Good read. Picked up from Bullis. Bullis takes it to that net. Good response from the Wildcats. Big save from Marr. Big rebound again. Costa brings it across. Gets it through onto Plews. Plews gets it through, but it gets across into the net. Big rebound into the Peterborough bench, but good work from the Wildcats. Good response. 7:54 remaining in this first period. What you can't do is, much like Rennie Marr, you can't let Jordan Marr get into this game and get some rhythm going. He's pretty much an unstoppable goaltender. You got to get up to him early. He seems to be finding his rhythm, finding his range right now. Face off just outside the Phantom zone. Weldon on the draw up against Jones. Good draw from Jones. Weldon sneaks through. Back in the Bowring. Bowring into Norton. Bad giveaway from the Wildcats. Goes up in the blue line. Pollard tees it up. Marr plays it up into the stands. Wildcats will want that one back. 7:40 on this first period. Phantoms 1. Wildcats no score. Goal scored by Martin Sisters. Peterborough's going to go alone. Takes it deep into the corner. Plays it out in front. Nell occupied. Nell goes behind the net. Big hit. Stood up. Into Pedelic. He's back in behind the net. Turned over. Now looking for the loose puck. Picks that puck up. Stays on his backhand. Good play from Phantoms defense. Closing space. Taking the space away from Malazinski now and Bierbrar. Into Pedelic. Pedelic gets turned. He puts it away. Gets it in behind. Marr at 7:02. Peterborough Phantoms 2. Wildcats no score. And the guy you don't want with the puck in the offensive zone, Pedelic, puts the Phantoms up by 2. It's a new area for the Wildcats at the moment here on a Saturday night home. In behind. Got a lot of experience on the bench, and now's not the time to panic. Just got to reevaluate the situation here. Get the good line matchups going. Back into Taylor. Back into Long. Long plays it up to McEwen. Back into Whitfield. Whitfield goes up into the wing. Up into Coastal. Back into Sisters. Back into Pedelic. Stepanek has the puck. Plays it back into Long. Long deep into the corner. Sisters on the play. This has been the danger line for the Phantoms. McEwen, Sisters, and Stepanek. Back into Ferreira. Ferreira into Long. Phantoms make a line change. Back through the middle. O'Flaherty loses the puck. He's back through the middle. Back into Ruckus. Ruckus plays it down low. Back into Bebris. Bebris plays it, cycles it, puck down low. Looking for Jones. Good skills. Tries to bring it out in front. Gets closed down. Good work from Ruckus. He's back in the corner for Long. Closed down from Bebris. Finishes his check. Wildcats, you just have to make sure they don't go running for checks. Bebris down low looking for Ruckus. Big save from Marr. Good spell from the Wildcats. 5:42. Face off to the right of Marr at 5:42. Good spell from the Wildcats. Just have to make sure they just don't let this game get away early. Godfrey plays it through, looking for that slide pass he did last week. Looking for Malazinski. Puck's in a good icing call. Back into the Phantom zone. Face off to the left of Marr. Nell on the draw. Important draw for the Wildcats. Wins it. Comes back out front to Lydiard. Lydiard looking at pass. One-time shot. Good block from Pedelic. Blocking shots. Puck gets chipped in. Back into Godfrey. Godfrey's at time. Just a bit too long on the puck for the Wildcats at the moment. Give a Peterborough a chance to get on top of them. Long pass. Good touch and go from Malazinski. Clogging up the middle of the ice. Marr comes out of the net, plays it wide, wrapped around into Ferreira. Ferreira goes on McEwen looking for the drop pass. He's got the skills to go by. Goes down, big rebound in front. Wildcats break free, just looking a bit flat at the moment. Godfrey comes across into Nell. Nell up on the blue line, wide. Nell closed down. Make that line change. Back into Coastal. Good work from Coastal. Comes back into Buglas. Buglas goes wide up into Sisters. Sisters go to the middle. Into McEwen. Into Stepanek. Stepanek wide. Back to Long. Long across to McEwen. Chipped into the corner. Whitfield gets that puck out. Back into Bowering. Bowering to Ferreira. Bullis closes his man down. Into Sisters. Puck goes deep into the zone. What Phantoms are doing, they're taking away the middle of the ice right now and clogging up the lanes. So not a lot of options. They're forcing the Swindon defense to make the decisions on the play. Back to the Flaherty, blows a tire as he gains the blue line. Puck's loose behind the net. Good touch and go from Lydiard. Lydiard goes wide. Nice read. Bedros one-on-one. Goes back into the middle looking for that switch play. Good play from Bedros. No change. He's not changing the script. Saturday night's goal night for Edgar Bedros, 3:39. That's what the Wildcats have to do, just to chip away at the league. No sign of panic, but he's been doing that every Saturday night at the Link Center. Takes it wide, puts the brakes on, brings it through to the middle. Marr loses traction, he goes from left to right, and Bedros buries it to put the Wildcats back into this game. Peterborough Phantoms 2, Swindon Wildcats 1. Edgar Bedros unassisted. Deflected on the way in. Icing call. Bit of a surprise there. The surprise they called that looked like it was deflected on the way in. Face off to the left of Marr. 3:29. Great response from the Wildcats. If the guys are going to do it, it's going to be Bedros, Jones, Rutkiss. That line's going to be a secondary scorer because know that the Phantoms have played this game. They want to shut the net line down, so it's going to be up to the Jones line to chip away at this game. Plays it in front into Beerbraer. Beerbraer's got time. Always going to have time in the puck. Puck is lofted, looking at back behind the net. Back into Bedros. Good rotation from Aaron Nell. Switches the lines up a little bit. Gets Bedros out there with Beerbraer and Jones. And again, big save from Marr from Beerbraer on the way in. He doesn't need a lot of time in the puck. Very, very quick release. Wildcats got a momentum here. Important that hoping that they come out with something here. Bad giveaway. Too many men on the ice call. Good call from the Hamilton. Cross-check call. He gives it to him. That's that two-man system. Hands is up the ice, but Hamilton calls it from behind the play. So Bugles is going to go for 2 on the cross-check. 2 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in this first period. Wildcats 1, Peterborough Phantoms 2. Wildcats going to go on the power play here. This is the opportunity that they want. Face off to the right of Marr. Nell on the draw. Works it down low. Back in front, looking for Bullis. Tees it up. Right play from Jones. Had a bit more time on the puck. Looking for Bedros. This is where we want to have the Wildcats. Looking for bodies in front of that net. Tough pass to Nell to get, but he loses that puck at the blue line. Good effort though. Back into Malazinski. Back into Jones. Gets wrapped around. Got to close him down here. Back through into Bullis. Bullis into Bedros. Wildcats want to get traffic in front of that net. Occupy. Create the space on the wings. Back into Malazinski. Nice pass. Looking for Nell. Nell wasn't expecting it. Back into Bedros. Plays it to Malazinski. Malazinski walks it through, blocked on the way in. Right idea.
There's an extra assist on the Wildcats first goal. So the goal now is scored by player number 71, and the first assist to player number 44, and the second assist to Chris Jones, lost by number 400. Time for that 17-24.
Face off to the right of Marr. Nell on the draw. 1:50 remaining in this first period. Wildcats in the power play, comes back into the zone, picked up from Beerbraer, and they play it wide. Brings it wide up the ice, nice stretch pass into Bullis. Bullis gets it deep into the corner, Jones on the puck. Plays it in front, loose play, Beerbraer. Bullis just gets it up the side of the net. He's back into Beerbraer. Beerbraer looking for bodies, tough pass. Nell's under pressure from Badelic. Good work from the Wildcats coach. Chips it by. Nice touch pass from Bullis. 1-on-1. Beerbraer just goes high. Looks like it just caught the crossbar on the way in. Face off just outside the Peterborough blue line. Back in the beer bar, Nell on the point with Ruckus, Jones, and Malazinski. Switches across. Nell goes wide looking for the shot. Tees it up. Good save from Marr on the way in. Just tried to keep it in from Beerborough at the blue line, but got outside. Back in the Beerborough up in the blue line. Plays it wide. Defense wasn't expecting it. Beerborough goes wide, comes back into Malazinski. Malazinski up on the blue. Goes around Bowering. Drives it in deep. Looking for Lydia at the point, but Peterborough back to full strength. Lydia just set through. Opportunities there, not a lot of space. Gets it through. Deflected on the way in from Taylor. Stepanek loses that puck. Nedesow flat foot, was going backwards. Tough transition. 20 seconds remaining on the clock. Back through the middle to Ruckus. Ruckus one-on-one. Toe drags Ferreira, but just does enough to stop Ruckus on the way in. Comes back through McEwen. McEwen up on the blue line. Wildcats give up that blue line too easily. 6 seconds on the clock. Comes back into the corner. So both teams, good battling work. Bit of factors here. That's what the Wildcats want to do. They want to add it. Get in the face a little bit. Stepanek dropping the gloves here. Helmets are off. Stepanek having a bit of words. Might be saying they came off by accident. Didn't mean to come off. Swindon Wildcats will go into this second period. Swindon Wildcats 1, Peterborough Phantoms 2. Both teams return to the ice right now, so at the end of that first period, Sam Bullis and Stepanek, 2 minors, looks a bit of roughing call, but again, both teams should go 4-on-4. Good closer at the last 5 minutes that Swindon Wildcats got in a bad state midway through that first period, but again, goal from Edgar Bebris, lots of sustained pressure towards the end of that first period, but again, it's no secret. Peterborough Phantoms are going to try to take out the Nell line, limit them to the options, keep them on the outside. Going to put a lot of pressure on the Jones, Ruckus, and Bebris line, but so far they delivered. Tactically, should be a good game tonight. Good second and third. 4-on-4. Wildcats apply with Bebris and Jones. Jones goes wide, one-time play, big save from Marr, just got over the net, off the shoulder. Back to Weldon. Billings. Billings plays it into the corner. It's closed down by Bebris. Big squeeze into the corner. Bebris goes down. Back in the Bebris. Bebris across the blue line. Back in the Jones. Jones goes through the middle. Heads up on that play. Good touch and go. Looking to get him behind from Weldon. Weldon one-on-one with Whitfield. Weldon loses his glove. Into Pollard. Much the same kind of makeup as Swindon is. They've got their depth line. Back at the Plews. Plews plays it into the corner. 18:56. 56 seconds remaining on this 2 period. Bullis and Stepanek. Sisters plays it into the corner. Falls over at the blue line. Quick release. Good save from Marr. Moves it quick. Back into Malazinski. Malazinski across to Godfrey. Into Nell. Nell chips it down. Malazinski on the puck. So again, this is definitely the most amount of attention that Malazinski's seen this season. Back into Malazinski, one-on-one with Norton. Goes wide, chips it wide. Good play from the experienced defender. Had a spell in the Elite League with Nottingham. Back into McEwen. McEwen one-on-one. Look back. Drops it back into Weldon. Weldon goes wide of that net. Comes back around to Malazinski. Looking cross-ice to Nell. Bugler steps up onto that play. The Wildcats like to make that cross-ice play, but it's clear. Peterborough taking that play through the neutral ice. They got to go down the wall now. The Wildcats strips it through. Big save from Marr on the deflection on the way in. Back into Stepanek. Stepanek in the corner. Wildcats switch off. Good save from Marr. Big rebound out front. Tripping call on Malazinski on Ferreira. Definitely tripped over the stick. 17:38 on the clock. That's where the Wildcats power play in the first period. Peterborough going to put a lot of pressure on. There's not going to be a lot of open space. Not going to have a lot of freewheeling time. But this is when the best power play in the league has got to deliver a critical time here. 17:38 on the power play. Be back to Nell. And that goes down to Beerbrar. Down low into Bebris. Quick play. Looking to play. Tough pass to make. It was there. Back on the Beerbrar. Beerbrar goes across into Joan. Bebris up in the wing. Goes down. One-on-one. Weldon on the PK. He's going to get a shot away. Good defense from Nell. Nell on the puck. Chips it up to Bebris. Bebris still on the play. Plays it up to Beerbrar. Beerbrar one-on-one's got Jones going hard to the net. Nice play from Beerbrar to switch the play. Beerbrar again in the puck. Into the middle. Nice rotation. Nell's going to try to get it through traffic. Blocked on the way in. Into Badelic. Badelic plays it off the wall. Gets it behind him. Into Flaherty. Flaherty loses the puck on the blue line. And again picked up in the midweek from Bracknell. Goes back in the middle to Bebris. Bebris one-on-one into Beerbrar. Looking to drop it back into Jones. Jones gets it through. Walking through to Beerbrar. Just closed down in the middle of the ice by Bauer. And just got there at the right time. Back to Nell. Nell drifts it through. Blocked on the way in. Jones took that in the leg. He looks in a bit of bother right now. Comes wide into Stepanek. Stepanek goes around Nell. One-on-one. Big poke check. Big play from Marr. But Stepanek goes around Nell. One-on-one on the PK. Takes it wide onto Marr. Marr goes into the far side. But Stepanek all alone on that PK at 34 seconds remaining. At 16:11 on this second period. Peterborough Phantoms 3. Swindon Wildcats 1. So we're the special team that played such a key role. Have played such a key role for the Wildcats at the moment now. 0 for 2 on the power play, and again Peterborough grab one on the penalty kill. Lots of time left in this game. Back into Malazinski. Malazinski one-on-one. Walks it through. As I said earlier, you allow Jordan Marr to get into the game, find his rhythm. He's a difficult goalie to score on. But the Wildcats are going to look to their top players. Malazinski now. Beerbrar coming back with Jones. Bebris and Rutkus. Wraparound plays up front. Right there for Taylor, but Taylor loses that puck. Goes wide. Pollard goes wide. He's got Weldon going hard to the net. Good back check from Jones. 5-on-5. Back into Ferreira. Back into Norton. Norton's going to throw wide to wide. Looking in the middle. Good transition. Back into Pollard. Puck gets outside. Brutal call from Earl not to wave that. Offside by Miles. Puck goes down low from Pollard. Pollard loses the puck into Rutkus. Pick us back at the blue line. Kept in. Back into the Swindon zone. Mars going to play it wide. Tough pass on the D. Back into Whitfield. Back into Norton. Norton misses that puck. Goes back into the Phantom zone. Waved off. Marr on the play. Wraps it around the glass. Back into Taylor. Taylor's got no option. Good step up from Plews, just jumps over a stick. Good tempo from the Phantoms right now. Wildcats just maintain their composure. Gets in behind the net. Good play, good save from Marr on the rebound at 14:29. Phantoms 3, Swindon Wildcats 1. Big Stepanak grabs one on the PK. Good play, Wildcats break free. They got Beerbrier. Nell's going hard to the net. Picks it up on his wing. Good save from Marr. Just caught him in the offside, but Nell, he's going to be up. He's not going to be happy with himself on that PK. They know he could have done better on that on the one-on-one with Stepanak, but he's that player. You got to think he's going to grab a few before this game's over. 14-17. Phantoms 3, Swindon 1. Face off to the right of Marr. That one's a draw. Back in the Beerbrier, 1-on-1. Marr makes that save. Holding the light. Now wins a draw. Back to Godfrey. Godfrey plays it through the middle. Blocked on the way in. Good save from Marr. Nice pass from Nell to Beerbrier. So the Wildcats got to do this. A bit of a risk here. Got to keep the puck away from their own point man. Play it down low. But on the counter attack, when you got 3 of your forwards down low, Peterborough are happy to play that way. They'll play with a bit of risk. .14:02 on the clock. Blues keeps it down low. Ruckus switches his spot. Back into Blues. Blues gets it down. Big rebound. Blue gets saved from Marr. Into Bebris. Bebris on the puck. Goes it across to Ruckus. Ruckus loses the puck at the blue line. Blues is going to pinch. Tees it up. Had to make that decision. He was in a 50-50 situation. Do I come out or do I stay in? Made the play. Got the opportunity on the net. Tough pass. Right idea from Plews, but it's going to be an icing call back into the Swindon zone at 13:26 on this second period. Face off to the left of Marr. He's back in the corner for Farrar. Farrar just a through loose play for McEwen. Good save from Marr. Marr gets taken out. No call. Marr looking for a penalty as well as Plews. Good tripped up on the way in. Stepanak reps that puck around. Definitely, the times I've seen Stepanak play, this is definitely the best he's played for Peterborough. Looks interested. McEwen steps by his D. 1-on-1, goes over the net. Back into Nell. Nell on the boards, it's closed down. Puts it across into Ruckus. Ruckus looks for Malazinski. Goes across to McEwen. McEwen gets caught in deep. Goes wide, Bowering up on the blue line. Drives it wide into the net. Takes it deep. Tough pass. Lydia loses that puck in the middle. Comes back into Malazinski. Puck's going to come back into the Swindon zone. Waved off. Nell on the puck. Good play for the Swindon coach. Walks it up front. He's got Beerbrier and Malazinski if he wants to use them. Good close down from the Phantoms defense. Nell on the puck. Just going to be careful he doesn't grab a hook. Back through to Norton. Norton on the Padelic. Transition. Brody Taylor almost gets sent in alone. Back through to Norton. Back in the Beerbrier. Beerbrier 1-on-1. Costo had the opportunity to tee it up. Got to let it rip in those situations, but a good spell from the Wildcats. Back to Costo. Back to Beerbrier. Taylor on the puck. Just wrapped around. Whitfield's got to close down. Taylor's got to be in there for support. Good rotation play from Bullis. Back into Bugles. Bugles across pass into Ferreira. Ferreira chips it off the board. It's going to be an icing call. Waved off again from Stripes. Back into Costello into Whitfield. Nethersall plays it up to Taylor. Taylor's got to go alone here. Takes it deep into the corner. Closed down from Long. Godfrey closes man down the corner. Good battle. 11:10 on the clock. Ruckus takes it into the corner. Good pinch from Pollard. Closes man down. Peterborough coming with a bit more pace tonight. Back into Bebris. Nice play. Good read into Jones at front. When the pressure's there, goes back to Bebris, and Bebris works it around to Jones, and quick release. Didn't hold on to it at all. Swindon Wildcats back into this game. 10:42 on the clock. Swindon Wildcats 2, Peterborough Phantoms 3. And as I said, Peterborough Phantoms are going to take the Nell line out of the game with Nell, Malazinski, and Bierbrar. He's going to pick up the heavy lifting. Is going to come from Jones and Bebris at 10:42 on the clock. Phantoms drop back into a 2-3. Always going to attack the first puck carrier is what they'll do. They'll drop back and then rotate through there. Back into Malazinski. Malazinski into Godfrey. So both goals in tight. Both goals in the same area. Back into McEwen. Plays it across. Back into Lydiard. Stepanak's at a target on his back tonight. Nice pass. Plays it through the middle. Take it wide. Challenge the defenseman. Back into Sisters. Sisters all by himself. Loses that puck, closed down by Bierbrar. Blocked on the way in with Malazinski. Cross-ice pass. Big save from Rene Marr. His leg's going to be 10 feet long on make that save. Good tempo. Starting to bubble again for both teams. Good play in the corner. Interesting call here from Hamilton. Godfrey gets cranked into the corner. Interesting what the call is. Godfrey was on his way down. Probably going to call check to the head. Godfrey felt that. A big shaking up.
Number 77, Martin Susans. You see the 2+10 to
9:43 on the clock. Peterborough man, Sisters going to go for check to the head. Tough call to make. Godfrey on the way down. He followed through on his check. Definitely checked him in the head. Under the interpretation, you got to call that Slava Kulikov's bouncing off the roof at the moment. 9:43 on the clock. Wildcats again the power play. Bit of a momentum swing for the Wildcats. They got to capitalize here. Peterborough's bench a bit rattled. Puck comes down to Bebris. Bebris across to Costello. Back into Jones. Pass to Bebris. He's got to tee it up. Shots there. They got to be quick on the release. That's what's working tonight. Bebris looking for Jones. Lots of space. Back into Costello. Good play from Marr. Gets outside. Quality shots. Wildcats to keep it down low. Wildcats playing dangerous hockey with one man at the back end when the Wildcats under a bit of pressure. Phantoms pushing at the blue line. Back in the Bierbrar. Tees it up. Shot goes wide. Back into Nell. Drifts it through. Puck had eyes, looking to that far corner on the way in. Good rotation back to Nell. Nell's going to find space. Switches over to Malazinski. Malazinski into Jones. Tries to bring it through on the far side. Looking for Nell. Nell plays it through onto Marr at 8:10 on the second period. Momentum definitely with the Wildcats at the moment. Phantoms bench a bit rattled on that call. .10 on the clock. 26 seconds remaining on the penalty. Pollard on the chase into Jones. Tough pass to Nell. Nell's fighting the puck tonight. Whitfield stretches that puck up, goes back through to Norton. Norton into the middle, into Flaherty. Flaherty goes through the middle, picked up from Whitfield. Whitfield still has the puck. Tough pass, good forecheck from Stepanak. Was wrapped in the corner. Puck goes into the stands. It's 7:12 remaining in the second period. 3-2 Wildcats back in it. Momentum swing.
It's to the end of the second period. Tickets on sale to the end of the second period.
Face off just outside the Swindon zone. It's back to Taylor. Taylor wins it back to Whitfield. Whitfield's getting to gain the red. Tough dump. Marr's going to play that. Good dumping from Whitfield. Puts it onto the net at 7:03. He misses that. It's going to come right back into the Swindon zone. Wildcats in unfamiliar territory right now, trailing. Peterborough Phantoms 3, Wildcats 2. Taylor on the draw, wins the draw clean, back to Johnson. Johnson's going to go hard through the back line. This is where this is where the space is going to come from. As I said, Phantom's happy to shut the Now line out. But again, that secondary scoring the Wildcats have with Jones's line along with Taylor's line, this is where they're going to come up big for the Cats. Cross ice play. Taylor loses that puck right out there. Just has to be careful on his stick. Hamilton's the man in charge, even though it's a two-man system. Hamilton's on the call. Bebris breaks free, one-on-one on Marr. Bebris goes over the shoulder, puts it up by the cheese at 6:29 remaining in the second period. Swindon Wildcats 3, Peterborough Phantoms 3. Big momentum swing for the Wildcats. They're capitalizing it. And this line of Jones, Bebris, Rutkiss, chip in with Costo. They're carrying the heavy lifting for the Wildcats tonight at 6:29, but great transition. Swindon Wildcats 3, Peterborough Phantoms 3. Big momentum swing, and the Wildcats definitely got the front foot, but this all happened a few minutes back. Bad call. Phantoms started on the check to Sisters. Wildcats dominant. Bench got a bit rattled, but Wildcats definitely in the driver's seat right now. Bebris won't be happy. His lucky stick's been broken back in the paddock. Blocked on the way in. Rutkiss breaks free. Malazinski one-on-one with Ferreira. Malazinski plays it through. Good save from Marr. 6:09 remaining in the second period. Face off to the left of Marr. So Wildcats few well and truly back into this game. Bebris putting pressure on the Phantoms defense, because back to Beerbrar, chipped out from Lydiard. Lydiard get caught standing still. Transition play again, looking for the play in front of that net. Wrap around, big save from Marr on the way in. Turnover. Now one-on-one. Now puts it across. Big save from Marr. Wildcats just got to keep pushing, even though there's not a lot of space. Got to keep pushing ahead. Chances are going to come. You can't put a line like that off the score sheet. Back into Godfrey. Godfrey loses the puck in the corner. Coughlin, Godfrey. Back into Nell. Nell chips the puck out into Weldon. Weldon up on the blue line. Dumps that puck in. Good read from Lydiard on the forecheck. Who's going to wrap it around, but seeing the Phantoms close that lane off. 5:04. Lydiard gets that puck out. Taylor's on the chase. He's back into the Swindon zone. Lydiard's got the puck, looking to wrap it around. Chips it across. Good play from Bullis. Puck's got to get out. Interesting to see what the call is going to be here. Sam Bullis. They knew the check was coming at 4:41. As soon as Bullis touched them down, Will Weldon, just see what the call is. It could be 5+ game, could be 2+10, could be 2 minutes. Critical kill for the Wildcats, 4:41. Momentum definitely with them. Now they're going to go on the PK against a dangerous team. Jones breaks free. No way. Bowring's going to catch him. Puck's rolling. Puck was rolling for Jones right there, but no way Bradley Bowring was catching Jones. Fastest player in the league. Blues backs in. Gives Stepanek the blue line. It's going to be tighter on that blue line. Can't create spaces. Big block on the way in from Whitfield. And Stepanek, good save from Marr. Nars closing that grate down. Back into the corner. Marr's at the puck. He's going to make a quick transition up to the wing. Back into Norton. On the line change over to McEwen. Whitfield closes man down. Whitfield's going for the holding call. McEwen got a step on him. No choice. He had to close that play down on the wing. .358 on the clock. Tough time for the Wildcats here. 5-on-3. Had the momentum going. Keep the Phantoms off the score sheet here. Massive, massive PK. Back into Bugles. Bugles walks it down to McEwen. Back to Douglas. Back to Pedelek. He's the danger player. They'll be looking at him. Quick release. The far side into McEwen. Good PK. Good structure from the Wildcats. Good save from Marr on the way in. 3:38. 57 seconds remaining on the first kill for the Wildcats. Face off to the right of Marr. Good dump, 49 seconds remaining. Back into Pedelek. Pedelek up on the red line. He's a player the Wildcats have to worry about. Quick release, sneaky quick. To McEwen. McEwen back over to Bugles. Bugles looking for his man. Good PK in front of that net. Absolutely pounded from Coastal. Wildcats going to go on the PK again. It's losing their shape a little bit. Back into Ferreira. Off a skate. Plays it in front, wrapped around from Billings at 2:57. Wildcats going to go on a long PK here, but again on that side, Peterborough is patient as they walk that play down. Billings just sitting on the crease. He knew he wanted to get that puck, slides it under the leg of Reddy Marr at 2:57. Peterborough Phantoms 4, Swindon Wildcats 3. Wildcats still in a long PK here. Not a team that's got into penalty trouble all season. .16 seconds on the first PK, but he can't come out of the box until the whistle blows. So essentially, Phantom's going to have another 2-minute call to go for them. Hockey's a very, very strange game. Phantom's bench irate at the penalty given to Susters on a check, and Wildcats immediately have got into penalty trouble with some suspect calls from both Hands and Hamilton. Into McEwen over to Stepanak. Stepanak drives it wide. Looking for that wide pass. Phantom's got that 1-goal cushion into Norton. Good save from Marr. So again, Phantom's just going to lock somebody in front of that net. Marr's not going to see an awful lot of hockey puck. He's going to have a Peterborough Phantom shirt right in front of him with a 5-on-3. Wildcats can't commit a player to it.
Penalty on the Wildcats line, number 61, Sam Godfrey, sponsored by Carnage Services. Here's into 2-minute cross-checking penalty, time 37:03.
Back to Lydiard. Lydiard loses that puck. 2-man pressure from the Phantoms. Back into Stepanak. Stepanak back to Bowering. Bowering walks it to the middle. Over to Stepanak looking for that one-time shot. Good save from Marr. Back into Stepanak. Lydiard drops that puck. Puck's not getting enough energy to get out. Good play from Bowering to keep that puck in. Back into Stepanak. Right idea, but horror show of a pass. Puck goes to the corner. Goes back to the middle, back into Norton. Norton across the Bugles. Good save from Marr on the way in. 47 seconds remaining on the kill. Norton drifts it through into the middle. Bodies in front of that net. You can't see it if you can't stop it. 1:38 remaining in the second period. Phantoms have got that 2-goal lead back that they had earlier in that second period. 42 seconds remaining in that kill, but again, Swindon Wildcats 3, Peterborough Phantoms 5. No secret to how the Phantoms want to get back into this game. They're putting pressure on the Wildcats defense, occupying that slot. Reddy Marr, not a lot of opportunity to see it. Tom Norton just drifts it in from the point over the shoulder of Marr. Phantoms 5, Wildcats 3, a minute and 38 remaining in the second period. Back into Beerbrar, into Malazinski. Nell chases that puck. Goes back into the middle. Back into Plews. Plays it up top. Puck goes up into the blue line. Ferreira holds his man. Offside call. Minute remaining in this second period. Face-off just outside the Swindon zone. Cross ice pass to Godfrey. Godfrey up on the blue. Chipped in from Ruckus. Jones on the puck. Works that puck down low, plays it in front again. This is the line that's doing the heavy lifting for the Wildcats tonight. Ruckus, Beerbrar, Ruckus, Bebris, and Jones. Down into the corner. Jones turns his back on the play. Ferrara pinches him into Stepanek. Free pass from Godfrey. Godfrey tees it up. Big save from Marr on the way in. Tricky bounce. Wildcats still have the puck. Lydiard switches it up on the way in. Marr can't see it. Tough play, right idea from Lydiard. Everybody in the ring thought he was going wide over to Godfrey, but he played it onto the net. Puck comes out in front. Lydiard keeps that puck in. Great work from 44. Back into the corner. Ruckus has it. Cycles it back to Godfrey. He's got to tee it up. Running out of time. Right idea. Plays it in. Sam Godfrey on that switch pass 2 weekends in a row at 3 seconds. Godfrey with an absolute sublime pass. Tipped in on the way in from Tom's Ruckus. Swindon Wildcats 4, Peterborough Phantoms 5 with 3 seconds remaining in this game. Said it earlier, sometimes you're going to have a game where the opposition is going to take out one of your lines. Nell's line's getting the absolute traffic from the Phantoms defense, especially Tom Norton. Line that's got to step up is the Bebris line, and have they ever done it? 3 seconds remaining in the second period. Swindon Wildcats 4, Phantoms 5. Sets up an absolutely fantastic third period. Right?
Yeah, bit of a spicy game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been good.
Code number 3 is the City World Tickets. Code number 4 is the Outdoor Skate and Whitewood Garden Centre. Code number 5 is the £20 voucher for the butterfly balloons. And code number 6 are 2 hour tickets for the M4 Festival. So just 3 packed up and 6 prizes. Code number 1 is for the British Fish and Chip Shop. Code number 2 is for Franklin, sponsors the night show up. Code number 3 is for the City World Tickets. Code number 4 is for the Outdoor Skate and Whitewood Garden Centre. Code number 5 is a £20 voucher for butterfly balloons. And code number 6 are 2 hour tickets for the M4 Festival. So once we've got the phones up and really excited, we're going to give us a go to check them out. So just making the thumbs up and really excited. So we're good to go. So 3, 2, 1, let's shoot those pucks.
As we get ready to start this third period, Swindon Wildcats got back into that game right at the end of that period. Tom's Ruckus grabbing the fourth goal is going to set up a crazy third period here for both teams. Both teams have man in the box, 5-on-5. Both goalies been busy. Both have been equally as well. Both equally as good. Both Jordan and Rennie Marr come up with some timely saves. Life's a bit wet. This has been a big line for the Wildcats tonight. Jones, Ruckus, and Bebris. gives the Wildcats that rotation, but again, it gets a Slava Kulikov team. If there's a coach who knows how to close a game out, it's Slava Kulikov, but Aaron Nell, Malazinski, Bearbriar have been quiet tonight. They've been the go-to line. They've been carrying the Wildcats for the season so far. You know they're due, but they're going to get special attention. From Tom Norton and Robert Ferrero in the back end. Two steady stay-at-home defensemen. Puck goes on her way in. Tough bounce. So Lydia looking for that rebound. Back out in front to Badalek. Badalek chips that puck out to the blue line. Back to Malazinski. Open space on the far side. Back to Godfrey. Back into Malazinski. Heads up. Incoming from Tom Norton. So he's giving Malazinski special attention. And the Stepanak in front of that net. Dangerous play. Plenty of time in this period. Wildcats can't press. There's not going to be a lot of space on the ice for this line, so you're just going to be patient. Get good line matchups. Back into Aaron now. Good save from Jordan Marr. When you get that special attention, you got to think it through. This is when it gets a bit heavy for the player coach. But again, Wildcats come back with Taylor. They've got to chip away at this line, free up some legs for the Malazinski, Aaron Nell line with Beer Brierson, Jones and Bebris and Rutgers. Floyd Taylor, Loris Taylor, and Jan Costo. Got to give a hard forecheck. Take the legs out of this defense. Cross ice pass into Loris Taylor. Loris Taylor plays it across into Floyd Taylor. Floyd Taylor drives it wide. Plays it into the corner. Jordan Marr, good stick work from the goaltender. Plays it up top. Loris Taylor goes back in. Jan Costo going to come for the forechecks. There's no secret what this line is going to bring to the Wildcats. They got to take the legs out of the Peterborough Phantoms defense. Wildcats happy to keep it below the dots. Both of these lines should cancel each other out. Connor Pollard, Nathan Pollard, good set of wheels on them. As soon as there's a transition, they're gone. Nedesol plays it into the corner. No call. Fans are going absolutely berserk at the Link Center. Brebis goes to Ruckus. Ruckus got the pace into Jones. Jones plays it through. This is the best I've seen Ruckus and Jones skate all year. Definitely finding the rhythm as a unit. Back in the corner. Good read from Norton. Slava Kulov is going to be able to shift on him. He's going to play lots of minutes. Close down. He's got that elite league experience. Back to Bebris in front. Big save from Jordan Marr. Bebris looking for the hat trick. Lazy chip. Wildcats got to be careful on the sticks. Blocked on the way in from Lydiard. Wildcats break free. Nell on the puck. Turns it over in the corner. Back into Plews. Plews wants to chip it wide. Good read from Plews. Unlucky pass from Badalek. And Nell wanted that puck just blocked on the way in. Big save from Marr. Takes the whistle on Badalek. Comes around to Malazinski. He's got space on his side. He's got Nell going wide. Plays in his space again. He gets closed down. Space taken away. Back through the Beer Briar. And to Nedesol. Nedesol jumps up into the play. Keeps it in. The Stepanak. No offside call. Good back check from Nell. Transition play into Nedesol. He breaks free. 4-on-2. Nedesol goes back to Nell. Nell comes back in the win. Good back check. Transition play. Back into Godfrey. Godfrey can't find the puck. Back across, long pass. Costa picks it up on the far side, but Jordan Marr, quick, much like his brother Rene, great handle on the puck. Whitfield plays that puck deep into the corner, closed down from Costa. Waved off from Earl. Clues loses the puck in the corner. Back into Clues. Who's going here? Interesting to see what a Hamilton call. Everybody in the rink thought he was going for a high stick. I think everybody in the rink thought Whitfield was going for a trip, but it's going to go to Connor Pollard and a high stick. Interesting call from Hamilton. So again, Wildcats in the power play. They got to make it count here. Hasn't been clicking tonight, but you got to go with what works. Face off Jordan to the left of Jordan Marr. Back into Jones, kept in from Beer Bar. Back into Jones. Jones goes into Bebris. Bebris goes wide. He's got to take it deep into the corner. They got to work Pedelic. They got to make him work at the top. Low pass into Bebris. Success has been in front of that net for the Wildcats. Back into Jones. Jones walks it out. Big play. Good save from Marr. .14:40 remaining in this third period. 1:31 in the power play for the Wildcats. 5-4 for the Phantoms. Massive power play for the Wildcats here. They got to do it as well. Best power play in the league this year. Back into Nell. Nell plays it across into Malazinski. Malazinski into Jones. Not a lot of space there below the hash marks. Back into Nell. Nell tees it up. Malazinski gets it through. Just rolled on him on the way in. Shots are coming at distance, not getting a lot of traffic in front of that net. Back into Bebris. Bebris walks it through. Into Malazinski. Big rebound into Bebris. Bebris, lots of pressure. Back into Jones. Back to Nell. And the skates. Tough bounce on the way in. Just the passer just finding the feet instead of the sticks. Back into Nell. Nell brings it outside the line. Wildcats got to get outside the unit. Back into Bebris. Bebris gains the blue line into Malazinski. Back into Bebris. Bebris takes it behind the net. Working around into Beer Bar. Nice pass. Cross ice pass. Malazinski looking for the trigger. Looking for Bebris on the way in, but not a lot of space. Back into Ferrara. Ferrara takes the easy dump. Back into Nell. Nell goes cross ice. Good read. Wildcats make the change. Back into Jones. Jones goes through the middle. Possible hook. Big rebound. Big save from Marr. Puck gets outside the line. Back into Costa. Great work from 26. Back into the corner. Bowering wraps it around. Stays inside the blue line. No call. Long pass from Costa. Costa looking for Ruckus. Ruckus goes back to Costa one-on-one. Puck rolls on him away, and good pick from Costa. Ruckus walks it in. Tom's Ruckus makes it 5 for the Swindon Wildcats. But again, that whole play started with Jan Costa being the bulldozer that he is. Takes out the Phantoms defense. Ruckus comes in behind. Quick pass into the corner. Swindon Wildcats 5. Peterborough Phantoms 5. 13:07 remaining in this third period. Momentum swing for the Wildcats. It's not the big line for the Cats. It's that secondary scoring that's burying the Phantoms tonight. But Tom's Ruckus, Chris Jones, Edgar Bebris are leading from the front. 13:07 remaining in this third period. Both teams are just throwing at each other, back and forth, back and forth. But even though Ruckus got that goal, the whole play was created by Yanni Costa going hard on the defenseman and keeping the puck inside the blue line, never giving up on the play. A lot of players would let that puck go offside, but he finished his play, kept the puck in, kept the momentum going. Right idea from Sagan Godfrey, waved off. Loris Taylor on the chase. Big hit in the corner, wiping out 4 or 5 players. You can definitely sense both teams know the defense is not rock solid tonight. If they keep pressing, chances are going to come. Back to the Brebers. Is going to go hard to the net. Plays there. Swindon Wildcats make it 6 on the bounce, and Edgar Brebers is absolutely on fire. Someone call the Wiltshire Fire Department. Get down to the Link Center because Jones, Rutgers, and Brebers are on fire. 12:15 remaining on the clock. Swindon Wildcats 6, Peterborough Phantoms 5. And when Edgar Brebers gets that big leg out in front of you, you better have a chainsaw on your stick because you're not going to stop him. Big momentum swing for the Wildcats going into this third period. Not the kind of game that Slava Kulikov wants, but nonetheless the Wildcats are back into it. You got to play your hot hand, and that hot hand is Brebers, Rutgers, and Jones. Peterborough Phantoms don't have an answer to them. Face off, so they come right back into the Wildcat zone. Face off just outside the Swindon zone. Plays chipped on the way in. Malazinski comes down on Jordan Mars, getting a bit reckless in front of that net. Mel closes the play down. Wildcats just have to be disciplined. They got the momentum right now back into this game. They've worked way too hard. He's back into Podelic. Podelic shot blocked on the way in. Buckets outside the blue line. Back into Bugles. Billing has the puck. Cross side turned over from Nell. Nell fires that puck away. You know he's in the tight today. But Aaron Nell in front of that net. Big save from Jordan Marr. But great play from the Wildcats coach just to separate the defense. You could sense that play was coming. Peterborough Phantoms defense not comfortable on the puck at this moment. Face off to the right of Marr. He's back to Bullis. Play comes out. Back into Susters. Susters gains the blue line. Looking for the drop pass into McEwen. He gets closed down. Bullis breaks free. He's got to be fresh. Served that 10-minute misconduct. Back in the Bowering. Wildcats can drop back. They got that lead. Back in the Sisters. Sisters up on the blue line. Good close down by Ruckus, and they break free. Back in the Brebers. Brebers looking for Ruckus. Ruckus on the puck. Back into Jones. Brebers has to be careful. He can't get sucked down low. This is where you got to be disciplined offensively. Back into Brebers and Jones. One time a massive save from Jordan Marr. That could have been 7. Long pass out front. Clues keeps it wide. Linesman in the way a little bit. Comes over to Ruckus. Ruckus plays it back into his own zone. Just have to be careful right now. Wildcats can't bring the pressure back into the zone. Nice touch pass off the glass. Brebers on the chase along with Malazinski. Plays it deep into the corner. Malazinski loses that puck. Back into Godfrey. Godfrey back to Nethersall. The pace is working for the Wildcats. It's back into Godfrey. Godfrey plays it down. Best game in a Wildcats uniform by a million miles. Sam Godfrey tonight. Difficult read. Good close down. Good read by Nethersall. Beerbauer loses the puck at the blue line. Gets back out front to Podelic. Podelic up on the blue line. Closed down. Back over to McEwen. Big save from René Marr. This is where he's got to earn his paycheck tonight. Gonna be an icing call back into the Swindon zone. 9:28 on the clock. Swindon Wildcats 6. Peterborough Phantoms 5. Face off to the left of Marr. Nell on the draw up against Padalic. Nell wins the draw. This is their success last week. They didn't lose a draw defensively in their own zone. That's what's important tonight. Goes back over to Malazinski. Malazinski goes wide through the middle, slips through, still has a puck. Good close down by Bugles. Back into Ferrara. Ferrara goes wide into Billing. Billing goes across the blue line, takes it wide, closed down from Costo. Got to move that puck when Costo's on the chase. You know you're going to get hit. Cross ice pass. Big save from Rennie Marr. Puck gets outside the blue line on the chase. Jan Costo on the forecheck. Big turn. Good close down from Taylor. Wildcats lock up into a deep play. Want the play to come back. Forcing the Phantoms defense to make the pass. They haven't been comfortable on the puck all night tonight. Back into Jones.
So it's 250-50, taking out 439 rounders. He's taking number 21979. So that's 21979. And shot the back tonight is taking number 6650.
Back to Godfrey. Chipped in from Lydiard. Cross ice pass to McEwen. Picked off from Ruckus. Ruckus on the transition. He's going to go it alone. He's got a lot of space into Jones. Top shelf and it goes. Knocks the water bottle off. This line is cooking tonight. Swindon Wildcats 7, Peterborough Phantoms 5, and it's that line again. Chris Jones, Edgar Beppers, Tom's Ruckus. Aaron Nell just might let that line play for the next 8 minutes of this period because the Peterborough Phantoms have no answer. The water bottle right off the cross, right under the net, up into the stands. Think it might have hit the roof. Can't tell. But 8:19 on the clock. Peterborough Phantoms 2 goals up, now 2 goals behind, 8:19. Wildcats come back with Malazinski now and Beerbrier. Puck goes into the corner. Goes back to the neutral ice. Nedesaw loses that puck. Good recovery. Malazinski up on the blue line, plays it into the corner, into Nell. Now loses that puck into Beerbrier. Goes back out front, turned over, big play. Wildcats and soak up the pressure. Big momentum swing for the Wildcats in this third period. Still time on the clock, 7:20, up by 2. Just can't be lazy on the stick. Don't allow Hand and Anderson to make any calls. Can't switch off defensively. Got to work sure you watch Padalic. He's the danger man for the Phantoms. Down into Billings. Play comes through the crease, picked off. Good coverage from Loris Taylor to pick off that player from Susters. Comes back into defensive now as the Phantoms will look a bit leggy right now. It's back into Bugles. Bugles goes cross ice to Norton. Goes down into the corner, back to Bugles. Bugles up on the blue line. Loses the puck. Good save from Marr. Big rebound. Bugles follows the puck in. Tough call. I thought Costa was going to go for the tomahawk chop on Bugles in front of that net. Bebbers closed his man down. Back into McEwen. Good block on the way in from Lydiard. 6:09 remaining. Phantoms got a press here. Good block on the way in. Good play from Jones. One-on-one. Ebris one-on-one with Bowring. Too big and strong. He's going to drive him wide. Play across the middle looking for Ruckus. Wildcats making a line change. Back out to Malazinski. Goes back to the middle, back into Jones, plays it across the middle, loses that puck of Flaherty. Tough call, possible 2-man man the ice penalty. Now picks it up, back into Malazinski, comes across, tees it up, big save, big high stick, big rebound. Waved off from Almaton. Back to the Malazinski. Malazinski works it down low. Still on the puck. Cycles that puck into the corner. Closed down. Felt that one. Back into Beerbrier in the corner. Comes across to Godfrey. Godfrey tees it up. Had a quicker shot. He's got to get it away quicker right now. Back through the net assault. Cross into Malazinski. Malazinski plays in the corner. Good line. Good rotation for the Wildcats. 4:45 remaining in this third period. Wildcats up by 2. Swindon 7. Peterborough 5. It's been the Jones, Bebris, Rutgers show tonight. Puck is lost behind the net. Good recovery. Good turnover from Plews. Plews takes his man deep into the corner. Marr takes the whistle. 4 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in this third period. Puck goes into the corner, chipped over the shoulder from Bullis. Bullis on the chase. Podelic up on the blue line. Wildcats got to close him down. No offside call. Take that pass away. Good work from the Wildcats defense. They just have to make sure they're not giving unnecessary space inside the zone. Johnson takes his man deep, comes back to Whitfield. 3:53. Now the clock is the biggest opposition for the Phantoms. Goes back to the Bebris. Back into Ferreira. Ferreira plays it across. Great work from Stephen Whitfield. Wildcats got 5 line changes they got to make in these 3 minutes, and you got to think Jones, Bebris, and Rutgers have got to be at least 3 of them. Phantoms don't have the answer, but it's the pace of Jones, the strength of Bebris, and the finishing of Rutgers. Good work from Lydiard. Puck's going to get outside the zones. Not going to make it all the way in. Aaron Nell's on the chase. Give him an icing call at 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Both teams have got a timeout. You're going to think at some point possibly Peterborough pull their goaltender. Nell wins a draw, back to Malazinski. Malazinski looks fresh, comes back on the red line. He's going to gain it outside there. Nell gets held up. Bit of a high check on Stepanek on Malazinski. Looks like it caught him in the chin. Waved off. Marr comes out of his net. Fires it around. Great work from the goaltender. Much like his brother, handles the puck extremely well. Back into Nell. Crossover to Malazinski. Malazinski goes wide. He stepped up. Too many men on the ice penalty. Possibly. Yeah, it's got to be 6. No call. Back to the middle from Beerbrier. Beerbrier goes wide. Gets head up at the blue line. He's going to finish his check. He's going to make a line change. 2:31 on the clock. Barring loses the puck from Pollard. This is a good lineup here for the Wildcats. They got to take advantage of this line. Marr takes that whistle behind the net. So 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Phantoms pull the goaltender. They're going to throw everything at the Wildcats right now. It's back to Connor Pollard. Marr makes that save. Norton blocks a shot. Big reaction save from Marr on the way and didn't see it. Bit of a knuckleball. 2 minutes and 4 seconds, but great save from Rene Marr. This is when he's going to earn that paycheck. He's going to shut the door. Back into Plews. Tough play. Whitfield going for broke there. Could have been an icing call. Comes back out in front. Ruckus on the puck. Too much pressure here. Jones drops back. Bit of a sword fight in the corner. Great work from Tom's Ruckus. Best game as a Wildcat this season. He's back into Ferreira. Ferreira gains the blue line. 1:35 on the clock. That's going in. Swindon Wildcats 7. Swindon Wildcats 8. Peterborough Phantoms 5. Tyler Plews from his own zone gets that puck. Fires it down. As I said, they don't ask you how, they ask you how many, but I can guarantee at the end of the season, Tyler Plews is going to say that was a coast-to-coast top shelf to make it 8. Swindon Wildcats 8, Peterborough Phantoms 5. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining on the clock. An absolute roller coaster game. 8 goals in this game tonight. 5 for the Phantoms. Fans are going away happy, but an absolute character win for the Wildcats tonight. The big line wasn't firing and forced the other lines to step up, and did they ever step up? Team effort. When the puck's not going your way, you got to suck it up sometimes, but great performance. Good response from the Wildcats. And from a goaltending point of view, both Marr Mills have played well, but Rene Marr net for the Swindon Wildcats. You just need to give your team a chance to win. When it's not going well, you got to shut the door and give your team a chance to win, and that's what Rene Marr has done tonight. But for me, Chris Jones, Edgar Bebris, Tom's Ruckus been absolutely fantastic for the Wildcats. Puck comes around the net, comes back into Nethersall. Goes back into Godfrey, 34 seconds remaining on the clock. Wildcats will look back throughout the season. It's still early doors right now, but this may be one of the most important wins of the season. Just the way they fought back, just the way they've clawed back, just the way the goals have come not from the big unit. Never gave up. 9 seconds remaining. And the Pedalic goes off the glass. And Swindon Wildcats 8. Peterborough Phantoms 5. Total team effort from the Wildcats tonight. Had to dig deep. Had to find the momentum. Had to find the rhythm up and down. But the look back, I said, at one of the most important victories in the season tonight. Sends a message to the league. There's goal scoring throughout this lineup. But Swindon Wildcats 8. Peterborough Phantoms 5.